dokie. So I pulled some cards about Chrissy Teigen. I don't know if any of you know what's going on about Chrissy Teigen, with Michael Costello coming out, and then John Legend, her husband, saying he faked he faked some posts. I find it very interesting that he hasn't said anything about her bullying people, but he comes out to talk about how yeah, right. He comes out to talk about how other people, it's just so weird how he talks about how other people, he doesn't say anything about the fact that let me get my story right. I just had some coffee, so I'm a little like wired. But he doesn't say anything about how she's been bullying these kids and telling people to kill themselves, but he's going to talk about how Michael Costello's lying. So just find it very interesting. Anyway, so first column that I got was her past, her present, and I did her present and her future. So already the energy that I get, and I did pick this up, I did predict this before, that she would be losing a ton of sponsorships. And I also predicted that she would come out with, like, I predicted her comeback of the I'm sorry, kind of, not really sorry, but I'm sorry, you know, like, I used to be this person, but I'm not. So check out my video too about that if you haven't watched it. But I did see I do see that this whole thing, her being busted and everything, has taken her by surprise with the Tower card. And she's like, now people see who I am. She's like, now people see who I am. Page of Pentacles and Four of Wands. She's like, you know, Four of Wands represents celebration, but to me, in this energy, Four of Wands is people have been given an inside look to how she has the ability to really be mean, and how she was being so happy and too comfortable being mean. So the present that I get, and feel free to ask questions if you want to. I feel like there's a question part too, if you're interested, for those of you who are here. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. And it's Saturday and the weather's so nice outside. I was like, I have to do these at some point and build this community, because it's time. I pulled it off. I did it last year. I stopped it. I did it last year. So now I promise to be consistent about it. So her present is kind of like, wow, with the Knight of Swords and Page of Wands, she's not comfortable being, she's not comfortable. I know, right? Yes, me too. But she's not comfortable being at peace with what has happened. She's trying to run away from it. And she's like, see, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, she's like, how can I get out of this? How can I get out of this? How can I get out of this? The only answer with the Hermit card is for her to sit with it, because people are ready to pounce. I wouldn't be surprised if she's getting death threats. I wouldn't be surprised if people are like going to her house, sending her things, and people are really upset with her. And I don't condone that at all. I don't condone. I mean, I kind of do support, and it sounds a little hypocritical, but just because of the fact that she was wishing death upon children, like, are you kidding me? How crazy is that? And also those weird tweets she had about kids being attractive and stuff like that. That was I've never been a fan of her, but that was my final straw. It's just so weird. So with boundaries, people are setting the boundaries for her. And she's an example of how people are approaching Hollywood moving forward. Is that no longer are they going to get away with how they used to be, you know? Like, we hear these stories about people marrying their cousins, and especially, you know, because I didn't grow up in America, so I didn't really know these stories, but ever since lockdown, I've had extra time. And I've been watching these documentaries about actresses marrying their first cousins and stuff like that, and it's just like, where are the boundaries? You know, people like Elvis marrying a 17 well, no, she was 14, you know, and he was like, yeah, right. It's just like, wow. So especially in the age of Aquarius, with technology, social media, everything is out in the open. And now, like I said in one of my videos before, this is the time for everyone, especially people in the public eye, to make right with God.